I started doing what I'm doing in 2010, off and on since I was probably 16, doing remedial tasks. My name's Cody Baker. I'm a commercial fence estimator here at Dakota Fence. I started as a residential sales estimator and kind of evolved into doing commercial sales over the years. And when I was in college in the summers, I'd come back and work and dig holes, install fence, install playgrounds. Kind of touched every facet we have here. The office I'm in, I think this is my third office in 5 years, just with the growth we've had, which is, I kind of feel like I'm fenced in this office some days. With every time you look around, you see it, which is cool, different scenery. The culture is a family feel with a corporate structure to it. It doesn't feel like a corporate, but it's kind of structured that way, which is cool because everything's in place and you got everything you need. But at the end of the day, it still feels like you're working for a family company that has, 50 employees, but it actually has hundreds spread out, 4 or 5 different offices in one town alone and 4 different, cities and locations. So it's pretty neat. Fun stories, just kind of back to the family feel. I remember putting South Dakota cable guardrail together with John Currier when we were like 14 in a back shop. I remember doing landscaping around Dakota Fence with Joe when we were, 18. So I remember calling on the radio what time it was, for every truck to hear, because I was a naive 16-year-old kid that had baseball practice and I didn't know, and I didn't have a cell phone. So that's kind of a naive, dumb moment of my life, which probably some people heard and kind of chuckled at, but it's all good memories. Now I'm 38 and got, 20, 30 years left to enjoy it as well. So it's all gonna be fun. It's all been fun, and it's a family company, and a lot of people have been here a long time, so 5 years ago, I remember when this happened, you chuckle about it, so it's been pretty fun to see that. Working with my dad was fun. There was a learning curve to where when you walk through the doors here, he was, my boss per se for a certain amount of time, and that took a learning curve. The jokingness kind of had to be checked at the door sometimes, but he obviously had a wealth of knowledge after 46 years, so it was fun to learn from him, fun seeing your dad every day at work. So, it was pretty cool. Not many people get to experience that, so it was good. It was fun. Favorite part of working here is it's no day is the same. And everybody that works here is enjoyable to be around. Dakota Fence wants to grow, and that's been apparent the last 5-10 years, which is just kind of cool to see. I don't see myself going anywhere, so it's going to be kind of fun to see where it goes the next 5 years, 10 years, 20 years until I get to retire. So it's cool to see the progression of how it started with a dump truck and a wheelbarrow. Now we got more trucks than can ever imagine possible. It's pretty cool to see the evolution. Advice would be take your time to make sure that your work is done correctly. And then also customer satisfaction is our main goal. Great product, fair price, and unmatched customer service is what we shoot for. So Dakota Fence connection with the community has grown throughout the years. Obviously we work in a lot of different municipalities where it's a park district, a city, a school board, what have you. My personal experience with it is Fargo Youth Baseball. We've done a lot of work with them, and we've donated some money to sponsor one of the scoreboards at their Tharaldson Baseball Park on 17th Avenue right by the attic. They gave us a home plate which we display in our office, so we gave back to them after doing some work with them, and that's a great organization for a bunch of young kids in the Fargo area. So, whether it's sports or arts or whatever the case may be, it's cool to see us giving back to youth programs, especially for me, I think is cool. If a younger generation was looking at Dakota Fence for a career opportunity, or somebody looking just to change careers at a later age, I would recommend Dakota Fence 1,000%. The culture, the people, the work ethic, the opportunities, the equipment, the material, everything we have here is top notch, and it will continue to be top notch with the management we have in place. And there's, in my opinion, no better big, small company to work for in the area. 50 years of service, what that would mean to me is, longevity, growing, learning, failing, figuring it out, making it better, making yourself better, making the people around you better. 50 years is a long time to be in business. So I mean, a lot of credit to the management that did it, a lot of credit to all the employees that install the fence, do the traffic control, install the playgrounds, wherever the case may be, because it's a group effort to get to 50 years. And it's the people that do it, not just, one group. So it's pretty, in all honesty, it's pretty impressive.